So while I'm packing today, I'm going for Miami this weekend, and I wanted to show you what's in my bag. And while I'll talk to you a little bit about what I learned being in my 20s and what got me thinking, hey, I should challenge myself a little bit more and not be doing what everybody else is doing. So welcome to my series. This is gonna be a 30-day before 30, and I'm just gonna go through the things that happened through my life that made me mature and made me realize that you know find my highest self. And I'm not perfect. I'm still on a daily basis, you know, trying to be a better person because I make mistakes, but I still try to always give a better outcome at the end of the day. So I'm really thinking I'm taking you with me some days because it's a 30-day series. So I wanted to leave a clear vision, because I felt like the video before I was moving and talking, and I want you to leave with a clear vision of what the message that I'm trying to give on this video. So basically, you're gonna be attracting more abundance on your 30s because it's what you planted on your 20s. Your 20s is when you put on the seeds and when you start doing more learning into the things that you like and you get better at it. That really got me learning. At the beginning of my 20s, I had no idea that you had to be very picky of the job that you work with. Because sometimes people would throw you in there without you knowing and without you having experience, and you have to be the one to be able to say no. So if you're having trouble to say no, start by practicing with that. Why the my 30s is the greatest year of abundance, and why you should be looking forward if you're in early 20s. I'm so sure that for my 30s, I have nothing but abundance. Just because my 20s was a lot of a life experience that molded me of who I am today. And I've never felt so sure of myself. I feel like professionally, I am where I want to be. And I did study film. That was my first degree. And at the time when I went to school for it, I was discriminated for many things. One of the things was because of my language, because I speak Spanish, and people wouldn't believe in me. And at the time, I didn't even believe myself. So that's why I studied it, just to listen to my younger self. But at the same time, I wish I would have worked on of knowing how to say no, because I gave so much at the beginning of my 20s. I was a people pleaser. The purposes why I wanted to make these type of videos is because I don't want any girl to feel like she's a people pleaser. It's very shaming how sometimes our mothers are like, yeah, you should go on that date. Yeah. Oh, that guy's cute. And it's not that they're wrong, but nowadays, nowadays we have to be more aware that people can change easily, and one day to the other. So you have to love yourself deeply more than anything. And I got my little niece, little gift, and they gave me even like a little sample, which I thought that was amazing. So hey, promo for Mac, because they always give me those samples. I remember being like 15 and they be giving out those samples. So happy that 15 years later, hey, you get your sample. Most of the time, you'll have people judge you and try to tell you this version of yourself that you're gonna think that they're right. But the real reason, the only person that can say that they're right is you. and the only person that can determine is that that can determine that is you. So don't let people put on labels before you have that talk with yourself. Because I feel like for a lot of time, like for the longest time, I let people tell me this version of myself and I believed it. And you have to walk with security. You have to know yourself. And if you believe that you are this person, you know, that you're strong, independent, and secure, you fight for that. But if not, people would step on you and they'll gossip about you and they'll make things up. This one time, I was a new employee on this job. I was 19 years old. This girl did not know me. I did not know who she was. She was Tex Mex. She was in Texas and also Mexican. And hey, I can be friends with anyone. And I never talked to this girl. And then I got called to the office and they told me that the police wanted to ask me some questions. I was like, okay. And I was accused of poisoning this girl that I've never been met before. And it was 2 weeks in this new job. And I was away from home because I was living in Austin by myself, going to school, working. And this girl wanted, to say that I poisoned her. I instantly was like, what? And I basically started crying, letting them know, that I was guilty without doing anything. If that would have happened to me today in my 30s, I would have not cried. And I would have been like, hell no, who is she and what's she talking about? And I would have been like, bring her over. Cause I feel like now in my 30s, I feel like I don't have, I'm not afraid to talk. And in your 20s, you're still looking, how you're gonna approach yourself to people. So as soon as you put mind into that, that's gonna help you, and that will attract you more abundance, and it will put you the people in front of you that you want to meet. The most important thing in just you're in the middle of your 20s or in the beginning of your 20s is to just focus on you. Focus on you, focus on the things that you want to do, focus on the life that you picture yourself and here in 5 years. I'm telling you, your future self is gonna go back to that and say thank you. Because sometimes we're just on the go and we don't think about the future. We don't think about what we're gonna do tomorrow. And making a schedule can help you a lot in organizing your life and get a step up, of where you wanna be. I feel like I want to make these videos just for people to see that you don't have to give up. You can keep believing on yourself no matter what. And there's going to be more stories. So, my name's Lily. I hope to keep seeing you on this channel and on the comments. So, leave a comment if you feel like you resonate with everything that I said on this video and your opinion if you're coming into your 30s or if you're beginning in your 20s. Thank you for being here, and we'll see you tomorrow.